Outside the house, we believe that what OO is unable to fulfill to us is that they're unable to prove to us how they can benefit the people inside the social movement and how they can benefit the social movement in the first place. And secondly, they never provide a really in-depth argument and never rebutted to any of our points, and that is what we will do, rebut their points. We believe that OO can't continue saying that this will limit what people think, like limit their freedom of expression or freedom of speech, because this is a whole community we're talking about. We can't just benefit one person over a community, and OO has to understand that the point of setting a strict standard is to benefit the social movement, avoid false or wrong accusation claimed on social matters. Just like in the motion, they specifically give us a very good example on how Women's March is all about women's right, and then there's this member who is a pro-life feminist. So this means that this person completely disagree with the Women's March, and therefore, by setting strict standards, we're eliminating false accusation and we're eliminating people who have a different mindset than the rest of the community. And what OO should be able to prove to us is that number one, how not setting strict standards and let people express whatever they want, including wrongdoings, can sustain the social movements in the long run. And secondly, what is exactly their solution to wrongdoings from people? On our side, we would also want to clarify something is that just because we set a strict standard doesn't necessarily mean that we're limiting people's freedom of expression or freedom of speech, because before setting strict standards, we have to do like surveys or ask lots of people in order to have a standard in which the majority of people believe in, not just set a standard in which nobody believes in. So therefore, we believe that setting strict standard is also very beneficial. Now let's come to the main argument in my speech, which is that how this will benefit the people inside the social movements. The premise here is that movements with strict standards prevent vulnerable members from experiencing additional marginalization within the movement. So what does this mean? The mechanism, first of all, is that strict standards can help prevent individuals who hold contradictory views from undermining the movement's goal. For example, as said before, a pro-life feminist not be the best fit for a women's march focus on reproductive rights. Because what's the point of having a women's march that focused solely on reproductive rights just so that a member who is pro-life feminist? So we believe that by setting strict standard, it can protect the people inside the social movement. So how exactly can we do so? First of all, we believe that this can benefit people inside the social movement because people who are vulnerable, people who are like in the minorities group, they will be better safe, they will feel supported and safe within the social movement. They will not be discriminated by other contradictory views or by other views from the minority people who want to disturb social movements. And we believe that social movements, the point of a social movement is to bring good deeds in the world. So that's why setting a strict standard for what members should believe in isn't that bad, because first of all, we believe that the impact here is that it can both benefit the social movement, as my first speaker has clearly mentioned, on how this can better unify the social movement and make it a better place where people can kind of like focus on something like reproductive rights, man's right, women's right, etc., or even healthcare or education. And secondly, it can definitely result in that people can be safe and secured inside the social movement. And this is the impact that's only achievable on our side of the house because we're the only side who cares about the people, who are able to eliminate all the contradictory views or false accusations within the social movement, and we secure a better winning social movement on our side. And let's come to the next part on weighing. Since leader of opposition do not prove much, but I'll still do some weighing on that, even if on their side take their best case that people can have freedom of speech, then what will happen to the majority of people and the social movement? We believe that this is not worth it because in this case here, like we said before, this is the community we're talking about. So even if let's say that they can benefit the people by making them talk whatever they want, we believe that this does not benefit the rest of other people who believes in the rightness of the world. So by setting strict standards for what members should believe in, then social movement can actually thrive and can benefit the people, especially the vulnerable group inside the social movement as well. So never been proud to propose. Thank you.